This is Jiffy, and I am about to make a Psijic Ambrosia potion. And for those who don't know, that is an XP boost potion that you can create using provisioning in Elder Scrolls Online. And first of all, what I've done is I have a number of quests that I have ready to turn in Bankarai. And I think most of these, if not all of these, are ready to turn in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all 5 of these are ready to turn in. They're on the map, of course, because they show the little sign for them, so you can see if I zoom out. There's one there. I need to talk to that queen. Turn one in here, here, up here, and up here. So once I turn all of those in, if I take the Ambrosia first, then of course it will give me more XP than I would have had to begin with. But let's see here. First, in order to make the potion, you have to actually have the recipe, of course. And that actually is obtained, either you have to have, somewhere you can buy it from, which means it's very, very expensive because, like I'm about to tell you, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to get the recipe. So those who do have it and don't wish to actually use it on their character, they're going to charge a lot. The other way to get it is you get it in pieces, and it's very hit and miss, but you can get it by doing, you can get it by doing provisioning writs, and you get a piece. You're not guaranteed to get a piece, but if you get all the pieces, then you can put them together and create the whole recipe, and then you have it. But it can take a very, very long time to get it if you ever get it. So yeah, anyway, let me go ahead and use the cooking fire. I already know I have all the parts. So all the way at the bottom. So before you make it, what you want to do, because basically you need frostmarium, you need beverage juice. If you go into the guild stores and you sort it by provisioning and crafting and then provisioning and then ingredients, you might notice if you ever, if you do run across frostmarium and beverage juice, there's usually lots of beverage juices. If you just have your little helper person, if you go into skills, go all the way down to the crafting. So for provisioning, you're going to want to make sure that you've got your little hireling, because you can get the beverage juice and you can get on rare occasion, you can get the frostmarium from your hireling, especially if you got it all the way leveled up like I do. And there's really not any need usually to buy those, because I'll tell you in a second, kind of sucks, but the hardest ingredient to get is the perfect roe. And that's because the only way to get perfect roe, besides purchasing it, which it's hard to find, and it's even harder to find a good price, so a lot of times it's just not worth it. I mean, if you see it for a price, you're just like, okay, for me to get that much money, it's not worth it for me, or what have you. It's kind of ridiculous. So, I mean, in that case, it's not really worth, purchasing it if it's going to be too expensive. But if you do find a fair price on the perfect roe, I recommend jumping on it. I would say 10K is a very fair price on that, because basically, per perfect robe, and that's because what you have to do to get it, thanks to the nice, fabulous but not so fabulous random randomization of this game, what you have to do is you fish, and then when you use a regular fish, you have a chance, it's a very, very slight chance of getting a perfect row. And I have to tell you, I've done about 200 fish and not gotten a single one. So I did purchase these perfect row because I got pretty frustrated. I wanted to make my first recipe. But the beverage juice and the frost miriam, I've had even more than this. I've just given them to fellow players that already had the recipe and had perfect row, and actually make them for our guild. So basically, there's just not a reason to ever buy beverage juice because that's a lot more likely. I've picked it up places, you know, what have you. I can't remember if I've ever actually picked up the frost miriam, but I did get these and others from, you know, the little helper that gives you your daily amount of whatever they find for you. So anyway, so here I've got the recipe, and the other thing before you do the recipe that you want to make sure is in your skills and your provisioning, you're going to want to make sure that you've got certain things leveled up. You're going to want you won't be able to use the recipe if you have it unless you've got all 6 in the recipe improvement, because it is a Champion 150 recipe. It is it's a top-notch recipe. So second thing is you're going to have to make sure that you have the recipe quality, because it's a gold recipe and you won't be able to do a gold recipe unless you have that. And then I haven't been worrying because I've been focusing on wanting to do this particular potion. So so that I have enough skill points to actually fight with this character, which has been really fun. I haven't been using the gourmand because I've already got, you know, provisioning leveled up to 50. So I reset all my skill points and I haven't put them back into that or chef, just because I'm really only interested in making this potion at this point, since I have guildies that can do the food items for me. So the other thing you're going to want to do is have brewer all the way leveled up, because that will give you 3 extra servings. So for every 1 perfect row that you've spent a whole bunch of, you know, game money on, you'll get 4 instead of just 1. So that's completely worth doing. That's a must. And like I said, just make sure your hireling's all the way up. Pretty much on any craft that you're interested in really working on, because they can send you some things randomly. You'll get a rare item and you're just like, whoa, awesome, you know. I mean, I have yet to get a perfect row, but hey, you know, who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'd get lucky, or maybe they don't even have it in there. I don't know. But it's just always worth having the hireling there. So once you've got all that done and you make sure that's all in order so you don't waste your ingredients, go ahead and make it, and see it'll say in the upper corner I made 4, so that's fantastic. And now I'll have 8. Fantastic. And so for 8 potions, they're 30 minutes each, so it's not bad for 4 hours worth of, you know, extra, you know, bonus XP. And if you use it wisely like I'm about to show you, then basically, you know, you can make really good use out of it. And I only amount of money that I spent in the game, not real money, but game money, was to buy the perfect row, and I spent 20k on the perfect row on 2 of them. So honestly, in my opinion, if you make good use of them, it's completely worth doing, if you can find the perfect row at a reasonable price. Otherwise, just keep playing and get it the regular good old-fashioned way. All right, so first what I'm going to do is don't drink it first. Get to your first spot. Like I said, I've got 5... let's see, I've got 5 quests ready to go. All I gotta do is turn them in. So I've got that one. Let me go ahead and mark this one down here so I can get to that one first. And when I get to that one, before I turn it in, I will drink the potion. Because you want to make sure that you make the most out of what you've got. Because, as we've seen, it can be a real pain in the butt to not do so. And then if you are unfortunate enough you don't have the recipe, you need to buy the potion. I mean, you're talking quite a bit more, but with what I've discussed and explained that it is extremely difficult to get the recipe. Somebody had to do the hard work to do it, so, you know, it's going to cost you. So, sorry. So, before I talk to the queen, let's go ahead and go into inventory and consumables. And let's go ahead and use one of these. And if you're ever not sure, hey, I drank something, is it working on me? Just go down to character, and then down here you'll see increased experience under active effects. You should also see a boon. If you don't have a boon active, you should find one. If you're not sure which one you want, go online, look up, you know, ESO boons, and you'll see a whole list of them, and it's the benefit it'll give you. The thief, look, it says increased critical strike chance. There's a whole bunch of different kinds. So you look them up, and then if there's one you're interested in, you just see where it is. And all you have to do is just go where it is and use it. And then just don't use another boon unless you want to not use the first one. Unless I think there's a certain style of armor that if you have that style or set or something, gosh, it might be that, or it might be in the constellation tree. I don't remember, but one of them, it lets you use more than one boon. So that's the only instance in which you'd want to use a boon if you still wanted to use the boon you were currently using. So anyway, I digress. So I've drank it and it's working. So let's go ahead and talk to her.
There was a time when the people of Evermore admired me. I hope my folly isn't.
You know what? I'm sorry. First, I real quick want to go in to my character and let's see where they are. So currently, and look, I'm enlightened, so that's even better. I would say don't use the potion if you're not enlightened. That's just my opinion, because it's gonna be even more beneficial for you. So right now it looks like I'm at 83,375. I'm gonna write that down. And I am a champion 115. Okay. So that way, after we're all done, I'm going to be able to see how much XP I actually did get. Okay.
There was a time when, no matter what the future holds.
Okay, let me go on the map. And actually, I'm going to zoom out a little here. Let's go to, I don't think this is one. No, this is just, if you ever see this, it looks like there's, I don't know, some sort of like triangle underneath, like attached to the little marker. Usually if you hover over it, it's going to have a whole list of places, and that just means you have to go here to get to these other things. So don't be confused when you see, like, if you're with a group and you see a little marker and you think, oh, my group mate is over here. No, they're probably not over there if there's that little weird triangle thing attached to their crown or to their little carrot, because that just means you have to go there to get to wherever the heck they are. Just much easier just to travel to the person. Okay, just to save a little time, I'm gonna go ahead and just travel here because I've got 5 places to get, and I know one of them is underground, so I may have to do some fighting to get to that person. I'm not sure. Okie dokie. Alright, here's this person. I need to turn this one in.
This has to be a joke. No gold, no red.
And complete. Fantastic. That was a really short thing. And with this one, I didn't even, this quest, it was literally right here in the graveyard. That's everything I did. It was just a puzzle. So that's pretty darn good to get 36k XP for that. And let's go. I think obviously the next one's going to be that one. So how do I get there? Okay. Right and right. You'll have to bear with me. I'm terrible with directions, so if you see me checking and you're like, how does she not know where this thing is? It's because I'm terrible at this. So I'm really glad the map is there, and I just wish the compass thing at the top was a little more detailed, not so like linear or whatever, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Okay. Now let's see. Here's that one. So I need to go talk to that person. Alright. Let's get a move on. Honestly, I'm just gonna jump down here. I don't even care. I have to fight. I'm probably gonna have to fight. But I'm kind of in a hurry, so I'm kind of hoping I can just get by. Yep, I had a feeling they were gonna knock me off of my rocker. Ah, and they killed me. That's okay. I really couldn't care less. That's why you need to have soul gems. Seriously, I've always got them on me, and in a little bit when I get past this area, I might show you a little something. That's a good trick to not having to use any block. You need to block. It's very important. I'm getting better at it, but I'm not the best at all. Okay, where am I going? I need to go up. Looks like it's way up here. Really don't have time to deal with these knuckleheads. Let's just give me a little something, something here and there. Okay. Alright, let's get on my horsey. I don't care about that bug loss. I gotta keep moving. Don't get XP for picking up plants. I mean, it's a long-term thing, but right now I gotta focus. So over here I did this thing where this guy's emotions were all separated from his body. So I've got to turn this into his indignant
So when I saw you go down for a nap,
helper.
I decided this partnership was over. I certainly didn't think you were doing your part.
Whatever.
Then the mage suddenly all right, I don't need to hear any more.
Alrighty, 50k, nice. Okay. Alright, so then the other, let's see. Oh yeah, I need to go here. Mistress of the Lake, that's the one I have selected. And if it's white, little marker is white, that means that's the one you have selected. So like right now you could see that up in the upper right hand corner, Mistress of the Lake, talk to Harold, whatever. That's why you can't see. Okay, so that's why it's white versus like this one over here is black, in case you're ever wondering. And I am by no means, I do not claim to be like a expert gamer or anything. I just pick crap up along the way, like most of us do. And this might not look like a road, but it is a road, as you can see on the map. So you should be able to ride across it. A little hit and miss, but you know. Okay, I think I actually have to go down here. This one might be a little tricky. We shall see. If I hadn't already been in town, it might have been wise to do this one first, and then take the Ambrosia before I talk to this person, because there's some bad guys in between me and her at this point. There wasn't when I needed to talk to her, but now that I've... Okay, it looks like they're neutral now. That's nice. Okay. So I need to go down here. That's nice, since I got done, even though I didn't turn it in. Fantastic. This is great. I'm so glad I don't have to fight them. I mean, I don't mind the XP, but you get so much more XP from turning stuff in. Okay, let's make sure. Yep, that's the right one. She's right up here. Her name is Harold, but it is definitely a female, you can tell.
You have chosen wisely.
Or at least has female attributes.
Know this as well. Our first concern must be ensured. Then, yes.
50k. Okay, is there other stuff I'm supposed to do in here? I may go ahead and do it. Let's see how much longer I've got on there. Like I said, you go into character, you see over here. Excuse me. I've still got 39. Really? Experience, increased experience. What in the world? 39 minutes. I guess who's gonna argue that? Not me. Let's keep going. What in the world? I'm sorry, I have to look at this. It says 30 minutes, but it did it for an hour. I only drank one, right? I've still got... Yeah, I've got 7. Whatever, I'm not gonna argue with it. Okay. Okay, let's... So the thing about this area is I literally already did this part. And then some chick tells me... Huh, nice. Then some chick tells me, oh no, you're on the wrong side. So, didn't really give me a choice to make a decision at that point. I just believed her, basically. Okay, where is it? There it is. I always like to pick stuff up. That's why I couldn't loot that last time I was here. Because it isn't really a looting thing. It's a... There we go. Ah, jeez. Alright. Oh good, 2 of them are over here. There we go. I hate when it gives the area circle instead of showing me where the markers are. They're obviously using markers. I'm not interested in fighting when I don't need to if I'm using my potion because, like I said, you get so much more XP out of turning those in. And I figure I can just finish this follow-up one and get that bonus also. Okay, it looks like right up here. So, and that. Alright, move the club. What the heck? fantastic. I want this, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Why can't I see what they're talking about over here? This is irritating. Maybe it's up above me. I'll bet you it's up above me. Yep, I gotta keep going. Alrighty. Let's see. I think this just goes up and around.
Circle around!
Love that. Gotta love that dark exchange. You run out of health, you're going low on health, or you run out of magicka, but bam, switch it up. Yep, that's where it's at.
This is the entrance to her lair. I'm sure of it. I don't see her in there, so I think it's safe to go in and search for the stolen relics. Yes, I'll...
That's nice.
You dare to enter my sanctum?
Great.
Traitor! I can't believe I thought you would help us. It is clear that you've given over to the same greed and brutality as those primeval seekers. Why would you dare enter? Liar! It's not the relics you want. You want to steal my memory essence.
Oh, yeah. That's what I want.
Too late.
Not really.
I've already infused them into myself. They have outlived their usefulness, as have you. Enjoy your last few breaths.
Where'd she go? So it looks like... Okay, so see how there's like a triangle attached to the bottom? That means we need to go back through here to do anything else. Okay.
All is quiet out here. Did you find any relics? Any sign of the Nereid? She's turned herself into a water stone. That mad creature. I never would have even guessed that was possible. Fascinating. Flood the ruins! That would kill everyone! Which I guess would...
Yep, this is the only way out. really couldn't care less if they kill me. I don't have time to fight all them. There we go. Aw, come on, stop shooting me. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Why does it look like I need to go back in there? This is ridiculous. It says above. This is getting ridiculous. I really don't want to have to use another potion at 26 minutes. Damn. Alright. Oh, it's all the way over here. That's why. If I'd let them kill me, I may end up popping up. That's where I came in, I believe. Or no, I came in right here. So I may pop up right there if I just let them kill me. So let's just let them kill me. Sometimes it's just totally fine to let them kill you. Come on, fight me. This is what happens when I don't fight back. There we go. Alright, now instead of picking here, I'm going to pick the Way Shrine and see where I am on the map. Ah, crap. That's baloney. I think I'm just going to leave and then go out into the other entrance. I think it'll be faster than going right back through all those knuckleheads. Okay. Alright, now I'm leaving. And wait, what was that? I don't need that right now. Okay, so what I need to do is get back to... Damn it, I need to find the entrance again. It was one of those, you know, tower-looking things. I think it might be up here. One of those little swirly where you go down into the tunnel things. That's not very promising. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack. I apologize for this. This is ridiculous. Okay. Not doing that. Okay, no. Obviously, I just discovered a new way shrine. That's not promising either. Might be over here where I need to be. I think that's it. Yep, I think this is it. Okay, is this it? Yep, that's it. Oh, thank goodness. That was still faster than fighting through all those knuckleheads. Okay. Luckily, I don't have to fight any of these guys because they are technically on my side right now. Right now. At the time being, you know, we'll see how long that lasts.
You think you can
Here
stop
we
me
go.
from flooding this place? Ha!
I think I will stop you at least eventually. Yep. There you went down.
So, you are the one the tides of fate carry to stop
Excuse
this
me.
transgression. Where would be the fun? I do. No. Yes. Whether you want it.
Excellent. Finally. Alright, let's look at the map here. I think this is one. I think that's the other one I need to. Okay. Yep, that's the one I need to do. Okay, so let's get out of here. Wish I could get on one of my mounts. That would be great. Get me the heck out of Dodge. And we'll see how much time I've got left on my potion. Because I think that's the last one. We'll check. We'll check after I get there. Be on the call, conflicted emotions, mistress of the lake. Alright, actually, let's see here. Yeah, inventory. No, not inventory. What am I doing? Journal. Quests. Okay, and No, I think I have them Banker Eye. I don't have any more in Banker Eye, so I actually finished. Alright, so I'm actually done. That actually was not what I was thinking. So I've actually turned all of them in and then some. I think instead of 5, I turned 6 in. So let's see. It looks like I'm now a champion 119. Where is... And I still have a little bit of time to spare on my potion, I believe. Yeah, I've got 18 minutes. I don't know why it gave me an hour on that. I mean, maybe it's just a typo when I actually look at the potion. Because I am leveled up on the, extending the time of it. So I'm not sure. Either way, I'm not going to complain about that at all. So, inventory. And... oh, let's get out of here. Character, that's where I want to be. Up here, description. So yeah, you see, literally just from taking that potion and then running around, turning in, and also doing a follow-up of a quest. That was another quest. Basically, I just leveled up from 115, about halfway up, champion level 115, up to 3/4 of the way up to 119. So totally worth it if you can, like I said, find a good price on the perfect row, or if you can be extremely fortunate enough to get it yourself when you scale fish that you've caught. And just a quick side note, when you fish, if you decide to do that, makes a huge difference what bait you're using. If you go to, if you go to a certain water type and you use the wrong bait, you're pretty much going to get crap back. You're going to get used bait, which is totally worthless. So just as a side note, if you go to foul water, which is like sewers, if you notice, stuff coming out of sewers, use crawlers. You can also use fish roe as bait for foul water. Lake water, use guts, which you get from killing little creatures, and minnow, which you can get while you're fishing as well, just like the fish roe. And for ocean water, you're going to use chub or worms. Worms you can get while you're harvesting different plants, and chub you can get also as like a byproduct of fishing as well. And then if you get a river, then you're going to want to fish with insect parts or shad, which insect parts, of course, like if you see a butterfly or if you see those nasty, I don't remember what they're called, some sort of nasty flies. They're usually around really gross areas. You want to grab those from the air because you can use those to fish as well. And it may not seem like that big of a payoff to, the fish themselves. You can cook with them. But the thing is that small chance that you get that perfect roe. If you're not going to use it, you could sell it, and you could sell it, for, I'd say 10K is a very reasonable price. Good for you because it'll sell fast, and good for other people as well. They won't want to, bash your brains in for charging too much. Yeah, I think that's a great price. But anyway, and then if you're fishing in an area and you get a fish and you're not sure what kind of area it is, just look at what it is. And if you were lucky enough to have the wrong bait because you weren't sure what type of water it was, and you were lucky enough to actually catch something, look and see what that fish was. If you're getting a lot of crap back, if you're getting a lot of used bait, look at the fish you did catch in that area and see what type of fish it is. And that'll tell you, like if it says it's a saltwater fish, that's going to be ocean. So you're going to want to switch it up with your bait. So I think that's all for now. We were able to see that. I'll probably use the rest of this potion. I mean, this was way more potion than I thought I was going to have time with. So I'll just run around and try to get some more XP. But hope you got something out of this, or at least had fun watching my mage beat up on some bad guys. Thanks. Have a good day.